Christmas cake and dark chocolate and Medjool dates and cinnamon and the Beatles and Master of Malt and worm tubs and atoms. I think that's everything I need to cover in this bottle. Welcome back to Jeff Whisky. I'm Jeff. This is Whisky. Let's crack on.
Jeff Whisky.
This Atom brand's release via Master of Malt is part of their ever-growing Ampersand range. However, does it do what it says on the tin? Let's find out and start with the experience. The name and label design of this bottle is a play on the famous Beatles t-shirt, which has knockoff variations everywhere.
John Lemon, Orange Harrison, Paul McIce Tea, Mango Star.
And this bottle itself is from an undisclosed distillery, but it was stated that it's from a Speyside distillery which used worm tubs, so that does narrow it down a little bit. It seems to be all naturally presented, and overall the design, while pretty simple, the foil was a nice touch, even if it does make it harder to try take a photo of it. I really like the little green holly, it's a great festive nod. However, I'm saddened to report that the latest releases no longer have the Christmas touches on the label.
Like everybody's attention, Christmas is cancelled.
Christmas cake is now fruitcake, with the reasoning behind being that this whiskey is for all year round and not just for Christmas. Now for me, Christmas is like whiskey and it can be all year round. Jeff from the future here. Master of Malt now sell both this festive release and their new non-Christmas branded version. Back to the video. Atom Labs or Atom Brands, let's just say Master of Malt, they now have a mashup of this bottle and their Seaweed and Aeons bottle, which frankly looks good and I bet tastes brilliant. Either way, this bottle certainly ain't bad looking and it's got a good story to boot. Yet it all comes down to the most important test. The old merry slappity slap. Gotta do the other hand. That's better. Not a bad festive slap. Is the bottle normally this side? Either way, let's let another wise man have a go. All in all, a solid experience and getting a strong 4 out of 6 Jeffs. But that's enough posing, let's get to the nosing. It opens with dry dusty pebbles, like when you're on a beach and it's been really hot for a while and it's all like white, chalky, dusty, and it does quickly get flooded with a very dense, rich, dark, sweet sniff. There's lots of sweaty fruitcake, mince pies, Jaffa cakes, really rocking around the Christmas tree here. I like how I'm doing a festive style bottle with the first day having natural light and a beaming sun coming through the window. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There's lots of fruit and dark chocolate, wet prunes, dates. It's a very juicy and a very sherry forward dram, yet it somehow still avoids the sulfuric gunpowder note which I often find in Chevy heavy drams. All in all, this is probably one of my favourite sherry-led aromas, and I think it's going to have to be getting a big 5 out of 6 Jeffs. Right, so the nose has made its case. Let's get to the taste. Cheers. That chalky stone thing is here again, and it gives added grip, like a whiskey weightlifter. Lots of chocolate orange sweetness. Also like mint choc as well, after eights, matchmakers. Why are there so many good chocolates around Christmas time? I am still stocking deep in the whole Christmas feels. I want to say lots of cranberry sauce on top of like a rosemary cooked turkey. It's still like 80 days till Christmas. Yeah, deep cherries, moist cake, everything is floating and lots of sherry. Maybe a bit too sherry heavy for me. In honesty, I'm not the biggest sherry whiskey fan.
shame.
But overall, this is a really solid taste and has a great example of a well done sherry bomb. Therefore, it's going to score a very high 4 out of 6 Jeffs. Right, time to talk about the cost. Sitting just under £40, it feels about right for the quality of this bottle. I got mine discounted via the Pour and Sip member store back when you could cash in member points. That was £23. Good days. But at the $39.95 price tag, I think it's fair to say it's pretty spot on, I think. So it's going to have to be getting the middle point, 3 out of 6 Jeffs. So, Christmas cake and dark chocolate and Medjool dates and cinnamon. This 8-year-old whiskey is coming in at a good 16 out of 24 Jeffs. Now that may not seem like a super high score and in a world where the average is 80 out of 100, but on the Jeff's judgment score, 12 out of 24, halfway is a good score. It's an average whiskey. So this whiskey goes beyond that. Either way, if you've enjoyed this review, give it a like. If you've hated it, a dislike. And if you're new and want to support the channel, slap that subscribe button. Now, that was the whiskey. I'm Jeff. Cheers to the next one.